Hey everybody, checking out a game that's not out yet, but their playtest just went live and we got an invite to it. That's Kingdom of Fallen: The Last Stand. So this is our first look at it, and you know how we do first looks. We essentially just play the game until we can get to a nice location to build a base and unlock the building mechanics. Really like this game, and it didn't start us out on a beach, so I think that we're going to set up our build on a beach. Let's go find a beach. Love these types of games that force you to start gathering the resources with the most rudimentary tools possible. So you see we have just basically a hand stone tool, a sharp stone that is letting us cut down some trees, and finally we're going to craft an axe and then some other things that we need here. Good chance to remind you guys to hit like and subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot of Kingdom of Fallen: The Last Stand content. Love their base building mechanics, saw the trailer for it, and really wanted to dive into it, so we reached out to the studio and said, hey, we want to focus exclusively on your base building and show our audience exactly what it's all about. So that's really what we're doing here today. Poor guy over here, let's go ahead and take what he's got, some special weapon fragments and some other miscellaneous resources. So next step that we're on here, we are following the tutorial just to kind of get a basic understanding of the mechanics. Let's go ahead and place a campfire down so that way we can start cooking and kind of do the survival side of things. Obviously, when you're doing a base building game, you have to understand the survival mechanics. Otherwise, your base isn't going to be that big. So let's go out and find ourselves some food. We need to get some corn and some raw meat. Love the area around here. It's fantastic. The combat, it takes a little bit to get used to. It is a Souls-like game, and let's be honest here, these boars hit very, very hard. Was not expecting that at all, but you know what? Let's just dive right into it and go get that boar and get some revenge going on. First, had to pick up our own loot. You know how that goes. All right, let's get this boar again, get some raw meat, and then back into cooking. The cooking and the crafting mechanics, they do take a little bit to get used to, but once you've done it a couple times, it's just like riding a bike. It's pretty simple to kind of get the hang of. You're going to make a couple mistakes, probably what we did the first time. When we first started cooking in this game, we ended up cooking the meat, and then as you see here, we ended up burning the meat, and we didn't complete the tutorial part of it, just because it does take a little bit to kind of understand exactly what you're supposed to do. We accidentally clicked it and put it right back in there and ended up burning the meat by cooking it twice. So don't cook your meat twice, cook it once if you want to be able to eat your meat and have it be successful. So let's go get another boar and get back into it. Once we get into the base building, I do plan on putting together a lot of different videos specifically about the base building, trying to show you the extent of what you can do in Kingdom of Fallen. There's a lot from what the trailer shows off and what we've seen so far. There's a lot more that the trailer didn't show off, and so we're really excited to be showing that off. Again, hit the subscribe button. We're going to be getting more content going here. So here we go. We're going to eat some corn. We're going to eat some cooked meat, because that's what we do to survive in this game. We eat and drink, and then we build. So now let's go find a good location to build. Mentioned, most survival games, they start you stranded on the beach with nothing, and then you have to grow from being on the beach with nothing. We didn't start on the beach in this game, surprisingly, so let's go find a beach. Again, love that you can just punch trees and punch rocks and things like that. So yeah, this video is really just scratching the surface of that mechanic. There's a lot more to this. We've only really looked into just the first couple hours of it and found a couple of the bosses and went after them, but for this we're going to focus on base building, maybe do more in the future. So just kind of exploring here, finding a good location to do it, stumbled onto this beach down here, and it looks perfect to build a base. So hit that subscribe button if you want to see the base building mechanics. This is where we're going to lay down shop. Now, in the meantime, hit these videos if you want to see some of the other content that we do for some of the other games that we build bases on.